Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome to the complete solution of pre-calculus video solution sessions, and we're going to start today chapter 1.2. And let's first see this chapter. It is about graph of equation in two variables, intercept and symmetry. So we have very few words, and objective of this chapter actually graph equation by plotting point, intercepts from a graph, and find intercept from an equation, and test equation by symmetry with respect to the x-axis, y-axis, and the origin. So we need to get a proper theory for this chapter first, and then we need to solve the problem, but a real solution. So we'll discuss the solution of the problem in this chapter and discuss the theory as well in that way. Okay, so we have a first questions we are talking about here, problem 13 to 18. We'll talk about in this session. So I'd like to talk about problems from, I guess, 13 to 18, problem number. So let's read the question first. And these problems determine which of the given points are on the graph of the equation. So this is very easy questions. If the points are on the graph, what do you mean? We have the equation in two variables. So first, let me know what is equation. Equation is a mathematical expression with an equal sign. So we can just write this note. So what is the equation? Equation is an mathematical expression or expressions with an equal sign. So you know what about equal sign. This is the equal sign must be there. Okay, so this is the definition of equation, and any point. So the next the question is asking determine the given points are on the graph of the equation. So that means they satisfy the equation. So graph on the equation means points points on graph of the equation. It means the coordinates, the values of coordinates satisfy the equation. Okay, based on these results, we have these notes. We got these notes, and um, so we are right here notes on note, and based on this note, we are going to solve a problem here. It's 13 to 18. Let's see which one can we solve now. So let's do this number question number 14. Okay, so question number 14. The equation is okay. So let's write down this. So exercise 14. Chapter 1.2, and it is given equation. Let me write it down. Equation in short note. So equation is here y is equal to, we can see this again. So x cubed 2 root over x, and the points are 0, 1, 1, minus 1. Okay, so let's see if we can memorize this. 2 root over x, and the points are 0, 0, 1, 1, and 1 minus 1. Let's see whether you can write it correctly or not. Yes, you did. And we need to determine whether these points claim are on the graph or not. So the claim of this question is determine whether the points are on the graph of the equation. Okay, so better understanding, we are now aware of our current situation, what informations are given, and we are also aware what is the required for these questions. Okay, so for this point, for this coordinate 0, 0, we'll check whether it is on the graph or not. So we put x equals to 0 and y equals to 0 in the equation to get. Okay, so left side y is 0, right side 0 cube and minus 2 into root over 0. And clearly you can see this result is 0. So we have answer which is 0 equals to 0, and this statement is true. And therefore we can say this point 0, 0 is on the graph. So simply you can write this part, graph of the equation. So graph. Okay, now the second point for 1, 1, we'll check whether this equation satisfy, we'll get the same. So we put here x equals to 1 and y is equal to also 1. So we get 1 equals to 1 cube minus 2 root over 1. And clearly this result is 2, and so finally we got in the left side is here 1 equals to minus 1, which is not true, false. So this is a false statement. You can also say invalid, also you can say absurd, but true, valid, you can also say well. So true, false is a good one, very easy. Okay, so what is the conclusion here? Therefore the point 1 minus 1 is not on the graph. Okay, so the last one, 1 minus 1. So we'll check now 1 minus 1 for the point 1 minus 1. Here actually substitute, put x equals to 1 and y equals to minus 1 to get. So minus 1, then 1 cube and minus 2 to the power 1. X value is 1. So what we get is actually 2, and finally we'll get here minus 1 equals to minus 1. So which definitely is true statement, and therefore we conclude that the point 1 minus 1 is on the graph of the equation. So that's all conclusion here. I hope you enjoyed this session, and we'll come with more solution of the problem in this chapter. So stay with us and subscribe our channel, and also don't forget to visit our website to see our exclusive solution book about the pre-calculus, where you'll find many more solutions. Thank you so much for watching the video. Bye bye.